Hey, today we're doing causation and association, and they can be both or neither or one or the other. And you're going, what? Don't worry, I'll get it cleared up. Okay, first off, what is association? It's when two variables are related somehow, but they act in one, but the independent affects the dependent somehow, but you can't prove that it affects it. It's not measurable. Okay, there may be an association or a pattern between the two, but it doesn't automatically mean that they cause the other to move. Okay, now causation is a special type of association where the independent variable has been proven to affect the dependent variable. Like, for example, driving your car is the miles affects the gas tank, doesn't it? Well, that's proven. I don't care what car you're driving. If you're driving a car, you're using some sort of energy source, whether it be electric or gasoline. Okay, it's proven. So the input causes the output to happen. And so, but it makes it happen. There's not oh, well, it probably happens. It makes it happen. It's measurable. Okay? So let's look at some examples. The temperature outside increases, so does the ice cream sales. Well, it's an association for sure. But guess what? It didn't force me to buy ice cream. Okay? Maybe it's too expensive and I don't want to buy ice cream. It didn't force it. Yeah, it probably does go up, but that's still association, not a causation. Okay, here's a couple more. Macy has a gift card at a local coffee shop. The balance on the card decreases, so the money goes away as she purchases coffee. Well, that's causation because she has to pay for the coffee. So the purchase causes the amount to decrease. And you got to be able to tell why it's causation. Can't just say, oh, I think it is. Got to be able to explain why you pick what you pick. Now, Riley notices that students with longer lasting last names score better on their math test. Why in the world? I put causation. Nope. This would be neither. Okay, sorry about that note. This would be neither. Why? Because I can't guarantee that you're going to get a better math test score if your last name is 20 letters long. And it doesn't have any effect on it at all. It may have happened by chance and stance, but it is neither association nor causation. Okay? Now, a survey found that there is a negative association between students who own a cell phone and ride the school bus. Okay, now, we're not talking negative or positive necessarily here. We're talking, does it have a relationship? And yeah, it does. I know I've seen kids on buses with cell phones, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But again, there is an association, but does it cause it to be negative? Well, one example is that good kid sitting there doing his homework on his phone. I mean, come on, he's not doing a negative thing and nothing that hurts him, And so it's an association, not a causation. Doesn't make him a bad guy just because they rode the bus and was on their cell phone. So it would be association, but not causation. And that happens more than you know. Okay, on this last one, I want you to take a stab at it and try doing it by yourself. So pause the video, and then in a moment, come back and turn it back on. Okay, let's see how you did. Yeah, we've got a lot of causations here and one association. And were your reasons accurate? Okay, the force on the ball is going to make it roll further. So that's a causation, because without the force, the ball does not roll, and it's proven. There's a positive association as the number of cigarettes smoked and the probability of lung cancer. That's tested. We all have people in our lives that smoke, and I get that. My dad smoked, and he did get lung cancer. And it is connected to his smoking. The tests prove it. So anyway, so you got to be careful. Is it something that's been tested and measured? Okay, and we're statistics all over the place about this connection. Age and the amount of time needed to finish a mile. Hey, I'll be honest, there's a lot of association there, but it's not causation. Because I know little bitty kids travel about my speed, which takes me forever to walk a mile. But again, age doesn't mean, I've got some 60-year-old friends that are in way better shape than me that can beat you. Well, maybe beat you, I don't know that, but they're not, there's association, not causation. Age does not make you go fat, small, slow. Neither does being young make you go faster. It depends on what's going on in your body, on your age, that type of thing. Last one, amount of gas and the distance. We already talked about that one as an example. Good luck. Again, on these, you must read them and maybe read them 2 or 3 times. Otherwise, you'll miss one just because you missed a particular word. And it's not about the one exception, it's about the general rule. Okay? So be careful.